Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Petershill Park for this SkySports Cup quarter-finals match between Partick Thistle and Hibernian. A quick run through the lineups in just a moment, as we're going to observe a minute's silence for Remembrance Sunday. And now back into things after observing that minute's silence. A quick run through the lineups then for both sides. We'll start with the visitors. In goal, Erin Clackers. Number 4, Siobhan Hunter. Number 6, Kira Grant. Number 5, Stacey Papadopoulos. Number 8, Michaela McAloney. Number 10, Kathleen McGovern. Number 22, Lauren Doden-Barr. Number 24, Tegan Bowie. Number 31, Lindsay Taylor. Number 32, Catherine Rayleigh. And number 33, Poppy Lawson. And for the Jags in goal, number 1, Jennifer Curry. Number 2, Rosie Slater. Number 4, Cheryl McCulloch. Number 5, Demi Faulkner. Number 8, Claire Doherty. Number 9, Cara Henderson. Number 11, Rebecca McAllister. Number 14, Amy Bullock. Number 19, Callie Gibb. Number 22, Georgia Gray. And number 23, Tyree Burchell. And we're underway. Thistle trying to get a good press in the start here. Ball has gone all the way back. Thistle deploying a 5 at the back today, much different to the usual 4-2-3-1 that Brian Graham prefers. It's a back three that consists of Claire Docherty, Sherry McCulloch and captain Demi Faulkner. Rosie Slater and Callie Gibb occupying the wing-back positions. Hibs seem to be lining up in a similar fashion as well. Already a bit of tussle there between Georgia Gray and Kira Grant. Interesting to see how this midfield battle develops. Hibs trying to move forward though. Riley finds Grant, puts it out wide for Doran Barr. She looks to release McAloney, she does. And it's good defending in the end by Rebecca McAllister. Gets the last touch on it. There will be a corner kick for Hibs. Hibs, of course, do possess that aerial threat. Kathleen McGovern is likely going to be the target alongside Poppy Lawson. Siobhan Hunter also offers that height. What's interesting to point out is Thistle haven't left anyone up for the counter here. It's a good delivery. It finds Lawson, gets a flick on, and Sherry McCulloch does well to clear that away from Kathleen McGovern before she can get her shot off. So delivery back towards the box. It's ended up with Riley, and it's a good tackle there by Debbie Faulkner. And now Rebecca McAllister trying to release Tyree Burchill. Poppy Lawson first to that. Very back and forth in the first couple of minutes here at Petershill Park. Of course, we remember what happened the last season at this pitch. A 2-0 victory in the semi-finals of this same competition. Rosie Slater scored an absolute worldie in that game, and in that game as well was a goal by Lindsay Taylor, who lines up for Hibs today. So let's hope that she doesn't repeat her feat from last time. She's done very well since she's moved to Hibs in the summer. It's a free kick here for Hibernian, just before the final third for. It'll be Grant to deliver. It's quite a weak delivery. It does still find Riley, and Bullock can't quite get that clearance that she likes. Riley does a really good pass right the way through to McAloney. Gets the cross in, and it's a great save in the end. Kathleen McGovern got the flick on, and Lizzie Taylor, I mentioned a few seconds ago, we didn't want her repeating her goal scoring feats last time. She really nearly did. It's a great save by Jennifer Curry in the end. McCulloch now spots a run off Cara Henderson, and Henderson does give chase, but Clackers is first to it. Grant forced all the way back to Clackers once more. Henderson giving chase. It's very good of Hibs to keep possession there. Ball up towards McGovern once more, and Sherry McCulloch can easily deal with that. Just use the safety of Jennifer Curry, and she'll kick it back. Again, looking to get a long ball towards Henderson. Amy Bullock now doesn't do particularly well with that, and Tegan Bowie picks up on the scraps. It's a good shot, and very nearly snuck into that front post, but I think there may have been a deflection. So it's another corner for Hibs. Hibs will look to deliver again. It's Grant once more. Georgia Gray gets the first header to it. Bowie puts it back out wide for Grant. She'll try delivery again, but she was offside with that one. Paul did end up in the back of the net, but referee had blown his whistle. Of course, Grant Scott's side has been heavily invested in this summer. McGovern and Grant both making the switch from Hibs or from Hearts to Hibs. They've also invested in a lot of sort of local talent, such as Lindsay Taylor moving on from Thistle. Ailey Adams has came back from injury and has been in absolute fantastic form, second top scorer in the league at the moment. It's a poor throw in there by Rosie Slater, and Lindsay Taylor picks up on the scraps. McAloney now trying to move forward down the right hand side, spots a run of Taylor, and it's a good sliding challenge in the end by Rosie Slater to stop that from progressing further, but thrown in a dangerous position, and Doran Barr does have a good throw on her. McAllister does well to win that back, but puts it back out for another throw-in. So danger's not been dealt with entirely. Again, McAllister first to that one, another throw. Here's Riley, and Taylor does get the shot off in the end, but it's high and wide. Hibs not allowing Thistle to really get out of their half right now. Grant Scott's pressing system is so dangerous. As you see there, McCulloch giving the ball away to Grant, and now Hibs will just look to progress once more. Siobhan Hunter slowing things down a little bit. Finds Doran Barr on the right. Moves it forward once more. That's a good delivery towards McGovern, and safe hands from Jennifer Curry to deny McGovern a goal against Thistle. Just Callie Gibb trying to run down that right hand side. Good pressure in the end by Tegan Bowie, forces her to put the ball out of play. Here's Grant. Looking to move that forward, and Curry quick off her line to stop that. You look at Hibs' squad, and they do have a lot of international prowess within their team. Kira Grant has been involved in numerous camps for Ireland. Hunter with a good switch over to Doran Barr. Tries that diagonal pass out towards Bowie. Intercepted for now, but back with Hibs. Hibs just smothering the ball, and now it's a good, dangerous long ball there by Poppy Lawson, trying to find Doran Barr. Keeps it in, just about. McAllister with a lot of pressure, and does take a deflection off the midfielder. Gives a corner kick. It will be Kira Grant to deliver once more. Already put in a couple of dangerous deliveries so far. Very clustered box here for the Hibs attack. It's good delivery towards McGovern. Gibb first to it, but Bowie picks it up. Now Kristen Riley tries that cross, and Curry gets a hand to it. That's a great finish in the end though. Poppy Lawson makes it 1-0 to Hibs. You can't find a sweeter strike than that. The danger was coming, and couldn't have been met sweeter, that volley. Poppy Lawson taking the captain's armband today. So it's not where Thistle want to be, but probably a deserved lead by Hibs. Doherty now try to get back underway, and Tegan Bowie putting on immediate pressure. Ref had to think about that one, but in the end it was a foul there by Claire Doherty, and it's a dangerous position for a free kick here. Grant will look to deliver once more. They've already scored from a set piece. Will Hibs be able to do it again in a matter of minutes? Tegan Bowie actually offering a short option if she wishes to go that way. She doesn't. It's a good delivery again. That's Kirsten Riley gets a shot off. That very nearly was 2-0. Probably should have been. Looked very dangerous ball. She was unmarked, and the player of that standard probably should be putting that in the back of the net. Thistle wasting no time to get back underway here. Gray to Faulkner. Out to McCulloch and back to Faulkner. Again, Hibs just smothering Thistle in their own half. Faulkner once more. Again, trying that long ball towards Birchall. Very nearly gets it. Ball ends up with Birchall in the end, and she's looking to move forward. What can Tyree Birchall do here? Tries to slip that in for Rebecca McAllister. Good defending by Lauren Donan Barr. Throw in just outside the box here for Thistle. Kelly Gibb to take. It's a good throw. Found Tyree Birchall, and she gets the corner kick in the end. I'm not sure if it actually did take a deflection. Hibs are trying to argue that it did not. But corner regardless, and it's a real opportunity here for Thistle to do something. Plenty of bodies have made their way into the 6-yard box. Georgia Gray, Cara Henderson, Demi Faulkner, Cheryl McCulloch all offered that attacking presence. Good delivery by, and it's in the back of the net. Cheryl McCulloch gets her first goal since returning from injury, and it's one each here at Petershill Park. Having spent almost 18 months out with an ACL injury, it's a great return for Cheryl McCulloch. She only made her first start last weekend.
Goal scorer for Partick Thistle, first after a long injury layoff. Number 4, Cheryl McCulloch.
The Petershill Park is going rowdy here. Mentioned a moment ago, Cheryl McCulloch offers that attacking presence in the box from corner kicks. And she done exactly that. And this game is back all square. First real opportunity for Thistle as well. Bobby Lawson has gone down after an altercation there with Cara Henderson. Not entirely sure there was a lot in it. I think it was just a bit of a heavy tackle. Back with Clackers. Now Riley back to Clackers. Hibs try to play out from the back here. It's getting a bit dangerous. A lot of pressure here by Thistle, and McAloney does well to keep possession. Rosie Slater giving chase. Still with McAloney, and her pass is a bit heavy. It goes out for a Thistle throw in. Georgia Gray now. Amy Bullock trying to move it forward, and good defending there by Grant, and McAllister can't quite control that. It's out for a throw in for Hibs. Really end to end and really scrappy at the moment. Doran trying to find McGovern. Can't quite get it to her, but does find the head of a Thistle player, so it's another throw in for Hibs. They're slowly moving their way up this pitch once more. Grant Scott will be wanting an immediate rebound, try and get back in the lead. Good defending there by McCulloch. Taylor now trying to make something for Hibs. Drops it back, Doran Barr. It's a good delivery towards the back stick. Good clearance in the end there by Doherty, only as far as Papadopoulos. Drops it back, Grant. Good tackle by Georgia Gray. And she gets it back. Georgia Gray now leading this counter-attack. She's got chased by Kira Grant. Does well to keep possession. Callie Gibb can't quite do much. And I mentioned in the first minute that there was going to be a tight battle between Georgia Gray and Kira Grant. You can see that there. It looks like that Georgia's taking a bit of a knock from that altercation. Again, appears to just be a bit of a heavy touch. It's got her on. She's back on her feet. It's good play though by the 18-year-old. Definitely has been a real standout the last few games. Obviously, she spent some time away with the Scotland under-19s camp, which would have done her all the good for her confidence as well. I say that as a bit of a silly foul given away by Gray. It's a poor free kick there on McAllister, trying to find Partick. Referee wants a bit of a word with Birchall after that. Just completely shoves Hunter, but back to the action, and Bowie now trying to create something. Try to slip through Riley, and I think it was gone before it went out for the corner kick, and yes, it was. Some sloppy passes by Thistle, and it's Hibs that regain control. Lawson, scorer of the first, finds Doran Barr. It's a good ball towards McAloney, and McCulloch had to be quick to that. She was. Good strength by Doran Barr there. Grant now moves it to Hunter. Siobhan Hunter trying to look up and try and find a pass. Does so. Ends up back out with Doran Barr. Attempting that switch once more, trying to get it to Papadopoulos, but good interception. Now Birchall up against Grant. Trying to create something, and still with Birchall. Still with Tyree Birchall. Good footwork. Try to slip through Henderson there, and Henderson knew she was offside. She didn't even bother going to get that. Gray up against Grant, and that's a harsh foul to give off on Georgia Gray. Using her size and frame to her advantage there. She's obviously much bigger than Kira Grant. I'm not entirely sure what the foul was for. Looked like it was shoulder to shoulder to me. Back on the way though. Hunter moves it forward to McGovern. Trying to send through Bowie, and Faulkner does well to keep the striker at bay. Taking Bowie's pace is really dangerous when she does get hold of the ball. Something Thistle will be looking to avoid at all costs. Tyree Birchall now. He's got two on. A couple of nasty wee hits there in the back there from Hunter. I think that's just a wee receipt for what Birchall did to her earlier. Bodies have gone forward for this. Bullock will look to take. Good ball towards Cara Henderson. Cara Henderson does go down. Referee says nothing. Looked a shove, but not enough in the referee's eyes for a penalty kick, despite the claims. It's ball over the top here, looking for McGovern. It is quite heavy, and it will just be dealt with easily by Faulkner. Again, trying that long ball. Can't find Henderson, and now Riley try to take things back to Hibs tempo. Definitely been a lot more end-to-end the last few minutes. Bowie does well. Riley. Still with Riley. Looks to release McAloney. Michaela McAloney now. What can she do with this? Trying to cut inside towards Bowie, and McAllister trying the clearance, unable to do so, still with McAloney. Drops it back, Riley looks to take a cross towards Taylor at the back stick. Just a bit too heavy. I actually think that Lindsay Taylor was offside with it. We're back on the way here. Callie Gibb looking to try forward. Spotted a run of Tyree Burchell, was unable to quite find her. Hunter was quick on her feet. Doran Barr, McAloney. Good defending by Rosie Slater, using her frame to her advantage. McAloney still giving chase. It's a late one there from McAloney. On McAllister, they two have had a wee bit of a tussle. I don't think McAloney liked getting outstrength so easily. Georgia Gray looks to send it long, and it's a good one towards Henderson. Just a bit too heavy, I think, for her. Yeah, it's out of play for a goal kick. Clacker's allowing Siobhan Hunter to take this one. Tightly packed. Looks to release Grant. Does so. Puts it out wide. Papadopoulos puts it forward. Good defending by Faulkner and Doherty, just moving that forward out of harm's way for now. Out for a throw-in at the halfway line. McGovern unable to quite pull off what she wanted, and trying to release Gray, and again it's good defending by Hibs. It's a dangerous ball there towards McAloney. McAloney in the box. Gets a shot off, but it's not a very good one, and it's over the bar. Very off balance with that one. It's about 25 minutes or so played here at Petershill. Still one each. Very end-to-end at the moment, after Hibs dominated the early spells. Ball out for a Hibs throw once more. Taylor. Again, couldn't quite keep that in. Kelly Gibb finds Tyree Burchell. Burchell does well. Keeps it and fights Gray. Gray to Bullock. It's a ball towards Henderson. It's again a bit too heavy for Cara Henderson. Just goes out. Henderson was our winner of last month's Player of the Month. Very deserved by Cara. She's worked hard. Perhaps doesn't have the amount of goals she'd want this season, but she's done well. Always get involved in the moves. Clacker's now trying to send that long towards McGovern. Does well to use her frame to keep that ball out wide towards Michaela McAloney. Up against Rosie Slater once more, and McAloney with a Good ball towards the back stick, and Riley unable to get the connection she wanted, and the clearance only met Doran Barr. Still with Hibs number 22, puts it out wide, Papadopoulos. Hibs now just trying to control possession again. It's a long ball out wide towards Papadopoulos. Drops it to Bowie. Back to Papadopoulos, and good tackle in the end there by Amy Bullock. Kelly Gibb now try to use her pace. But again, Hibs ever so alert to take the ball back. McAloney trying to cut that inside towards McGovern. That's a good one in behind there. Trying to return it to McAloney. Good defending in the end there by Slater and McCulloch. McCulloch just putting it out of play. McAloney has stayed down there. Again, not sure if it's just a bit of a heavy one between her and Rosie Slater. Don't think there was any malice in it. Doran Barr gets us back underway. It's good play there by Georgia Gray. Put the Hibs attacker under pressure and gain a throw in for Thistle. However, still very deep in the Thistle half, so we'll need to look to release this. It's, like mentioned, back with Hibs. Tyree Birchall putting Siobhan Hunter under a lot of pressure, and the veteran does well to keep possession in the end. There's a foul there, but given away by Cara Henderson on Kira Grant. McAllister giving chase here as Doran Barr looks to move it forward with McAloney. There's a throw in for Thistle, and what's going on there between Doran Barr and Rosie Slater? The referee's wanting a wee word with them both. I think Rosie Slater went to take the ball, and Doran Barr just almost smacked her for it. Wanting a word with them both. I think that may be their final warning. There's a couple of wee nippy challenges between them both. Back on the way, Georgia Gray does well. Finds McAllister, unable to keep possession, and now McAloney. Ball away for a Thistle throw. Seems to be a fire lit under both teams. It's getting quite feisty here. Slater finds Birchall, back to Slater, looks to move it towards McAllister. Rebecca McAllister now moves it. Amy Bullock tries the shot. Very nearly snuck into that back post. This is more like it from Partick Thistle. Try to play their football their way. Siobhan Hunter looks to move that forward towards McGovern. It's a clever flick on there. Bowie spots her running McAloney at the back stick. Michaela McAloney controls it well. Drops it back. Kira Grant sees an opportunity. It's good block in the end by McAllister. Henderson does well. Clever dummy there, and it's a bit of a too heavy there from Henderson. Getting quite scrappy here, but Grant does well to find Papadopoulos on the left. Drops it back, Siobhan Hunter. Looks to move it towards McGovern, does. Bowie trying to get it back to McGovern. Good defending the end there by McCulloch, but again, Hibs first to it. They're just pouncing on every loose ball, making sure that it's theirs. Doran Barr, McAloney. Hibs fans not entirely happy with Rosie Slater. And again, I think they're both given as good as they get. Henderson unable to flick that forward in the direction she was hoping. Lawson. Good play here by Hibs, and Lizzie Taylor just can't quite beat Cheryl McCulloch to that. Bullock now. Good tackle. It's again a corner kick. Set pieces have been where the goals have came today. Both for Thistle and Hibs, so be interested to see what Kira Grant can do with this one. Getting options in that box. It's not a good delivery. Very nearly in the back of the net again. I think it was Lawson that got the connection, or actually I believe it might have been Riley. Just wide of the post with that one. McCulloch. Looking to move it forward towards Birchall. Georgia Gray now, try to pick up the loose ends against Rayleigh. Rayleigh does well to keep the ball in her possession. Georgia Gray's not gave up that chase and does very well. Puts out for the throw-in. Again, Hibs starting to dominate just a little bit more for the last 5 minutes. Try and control the game at the pace that they want. Doran Barr looking to send that towards the back stick, and Papadopoulos now. Oh, that's going to be controversial. Papadopoulos went down in the box, and the referee looked like he was going to blow his whistle, and then he almost changed his mind. Hibs fans are not happy around me here. I'm not sure if they thought that it was a sufficient enough advantage, but it did look that he was going to blow that whistle. Thistle may have just been given a lifeline there. McAllister against Doran Barr, and Hibs defender comes out on top. Back out with Doran Barr. The right hand side, what can she do with this? Can use her foot, tricky footwork. Bit of a heavy pass out towards McAloney. Deep in the corner. Still with McAloney though. Doing very well to keep possession. Drops it back, Riley. Trying to slip in Taylor. And Grant. Still with Kira Grant. McGovern, it's a good tackle in the end by Faulkner. Birchall, look at the send. Send Faulkner. Debbie Faulkner still in possession. Does well to find Birchall, despite the foul. Ref plays advantage. Tyree Birchall gets the shot off and it's just wide. But Demi Faulkner started that attack and kept going all the way from centre back. A real fighter for the club and for the badge. Bullock gives away possession, and now Papadopoulos try to burst with pace down the left-hand side. Still with Papadopoulos. Trying to thread it through, and it's booking there for, I think it's for Debbie Faulkner, for pulling Papadopoulos back. I think Faulkner saying, well, what about the incident with Doran Barr a minute ago? You didn't even give her a chat after that, after giving her a final warning. Opting for 3 in the wall here, Jennifer Curry instructing her. It's a high wall as well. Gray, Bullock and Henderson, 3 of our taller players. Grant to take. Good delivery towards Taylor, and McCulloch in the end will get to it first, and now Sharon McCulloch trying to move it forward. Finds Birchall, clever flick on, and Doran Barr comes out in the end. Again, Doran Barr, something happened with her there. Not sure, she seems to be the causer of all the incidents, but the referee spotted nothing. I couldn't see much from up here. We continue with the action. Hunter to Lawson, scorer of Hibs first. Looks to send it forward towards Bowie. Bowie's got a wee bit of a limp there. Back underway here. Callie Gibb looking to use the right hand side. Sends it hard towards Birchall. Good use of her pace, and she just can't quite make it. Getting very scrappy here. Here is Doran Barr. Finds McAloney. McAloney's got a lot of space here. Does well to keep it. Finds Grant. Good switch out towards Papadopoulos. Drop back to Riley. Can move that forward towards Taylor. It is McGovern. Callister did pick up the ball. In the end, it was a foul. Not sure if we could have had advantage there. Referee just wanted another wee word with Demi Faulkner. Referee not wanting to entertain Faulkner right now. Back to it. Only about 5 or so minutes left of this first half. Curry looks to move it towards Callie Gibb. Gibb does well. And it's dropped back from Hibs. Regaining possession now. Doran Barr again on this right hand side. A lot of space. Looks to find McAloney up against Slater again. McAloney using her pace very well. Rosie Slater. I think Slater's going to perhaps receive a card for her troubles there. I think it was a long time coming. Again, I don't think it was balanced. I think she actually slipped and just caught McAloney, but again, it's a dangerous area for Kira Grant to deliver, and she will have options again in that box. Hibs have sent basically the entirety of their team up. Only Doran Barr and Papadopoulos remaining back. It is delivered. Quite a poor delivery this one, it's just went all the way out. McCulloch looks to find Slater. It's a good flick on by Rosie Slater. Henderson giving chase, as is Tyree Birchall. Good defending by Lawson. McAloney. Very well done there by Cara Henderson. Slater finds Gray. Drops it back to Slater. Try to thread through Henderson, and now Birchall. Back to Henderson. Henderson try to cut it across, and McAllister was there. It's good defending by Hibs. McAloney now. Drop back to Doran Barr, and she will just clear that away. McAllister can't quite get the control she was wanting. Bit of a frustrating day for Rebecca McAllister. You can see it in her face. Good defending there by McCulloch. Henderson holds up well. Finds McAllister. Good flick on. Up against McAloney. Clever touch. Getting very feisty and scrappy here. Rosie Slater happy to let that go for a throw. Let everyone regroup. Finds Georgia Gray back to Rosie Slater. Still with Kristen Riley. Tegan Bowie now trying to use that pace, try and find some space. Doing well, it's a solid challenge there by Claire Docherty. Vintage Claire Docherty, some may say. That one wasn't so vintage Claire Docherty. I just gave away a foul on her former teammate, Lindsay Taylor. And again, a dangerous area for Hibs to have a free kick. And Hibs have sent a lot of bodies forward for this. Ball to the lead back Doran Barr this time, which is interesting. She has been typically getting forward. It's struck towards goal and very nearly got into that that corner. I think it was Siobhan Hunter that took. McCulloch. Powerful ball towards Birchall. It's over the head of everyone, and now Lawson back to Clackers. Erin Clackers on loan from Glasgow City, who are our opponents in the Scottish Cup. First round. Not an ideal draw after being beat by them 3-0 last week. Doran Barr coming out on top there between her and Slater. Miscommunication there between Gray and Slater. Allows Hibs to try and move this forward. Riley up against Faulkner. Demi Faulkner does well to keep possession. Slater trying to move it forward to Birchall. Michaela McAloney again coming out on top. Switch over to Papadopoulos on the left. Dropped back Siobhan Hunter. Trying to move that forward. Lindsay Taylor back to Poppy Lawson. Again finds McAloney on that right. She's got plenty of space again. It's an early delivery. It's flicked on towards Bowie and her touch lets her down. Kelly Gibb can pick up the scraps and does well to get a throw in for Thistle. Just on the brink of half-time here. Referee looking at his watch. Have played the full 45. Imagine maybe 2 minutes added on. He's blown it after one. Half-time here at Petershill Park. Scoreline is Partick Thistle 1, Hibs 1. Poppy Lawson opened the scoring for the Hibs with a great volley from the edge of the box following a corner kick before Sharon McCulloch equalised a few moments later again from a corner. Her first goal back since her ACL injury. Kept her out all of last season. But a lot of hard work for both teams needed in this second half. Of course, if it remains a draw, then it will go extra time and penalties. We obviously want to avoid that, but for now, score Partick Thistle 0, Hibernian 0. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second half between this match between Hibernian and Partick Thistle in the quarterfinals of the SkySports Cup. If you're just joining us, one each after the first half, goals by Cheryl McCulloch and Poppy Lawson. Just awaiting the Hibs team coming out for the start of this second half. Once again, thanks for everyone's support by tuning into these live streams. Continued support, it really helps the girls, for those that can't make it here to Petershill Park. Doesn't appear to be any changes for Thistle based off the first half. Looks to be the same team. Doesn't seem to be any changes for Hibs either. Looks like Doran Barr's had a bit more tape put onto her knee though. She did have some in the first half. Looks like it's been retaped. Of course, both teams do have a presence on the bench. Rachel Donaldson made her way back onto the bench after returning to light training last week. So that's an option for Brian Graham if he wishes to use. Imogen Longcake, Hannah Robinson and Lucy Sinclair also provide those options. Carla Boyce as well. Hibs of course have really strong bench as well. Ailey Adams is second top scorer in the league. Abby Ferguson, of course, we know her well from our time here at Partick Thistle. Rosie Livingston also provides good pace as well.
Second half, let's get right behind the Jags.
But both teams looking fired up for the second half. Hopefully another thrilling half. And we're back underway. Oh, does look like Hannah Robinson has actually been subbed on for Rebecca McAllister. Kelly Gibb now being released on the right hand side, looking to move it on first. Just not enough there for Georgia Gray. Sharon McCulloch now trying to progress with it. Rosie Slater drop back. Claire Doherty moves it out wide towards Callie Gibb. Up against Papadopoulos, moves well inside. It's a good ball in, looking for Tyree Birchall, and Clackers has to be quick to that, and she does. Very well done there by Erin Clackers to gather that. Out wide, Doran Barr moves it to McAloney. Both of them linked up very well in that first half. Dispossessed there by Hannah Robinson, but unable to keep the ball. And now Lindsay Taylor. Drop back. Rayleigh now has a lot of space in the middle of the pitch and looks to use Papadopoulos on the left. The Australian moves it back. Siobhan Hunter now. Looking forward. Tegan Bowie. Papadopoulos now moving inward. Sees a run in behind of Michaela McAloney, and she was offside but was well dealt with by Rosie Slater. It's a good long ball there towards Tyree Birchall. Siobhan Hunter deals with it for the time being now. Kira Grant. Again, a lot of space in the midfield. Hannah Robinson giving chase to Doran Barr now. McAloney. Hibs keeping possession well. Looking to progress with it. McAloney still with it. Sees a switch towards Bowie. It's just too heavy for the winger. Curry gets us back underway now. Sherry McCulloch looking to move it forward. Just too much for Tyree Birchall. Again, Hibs will just look to slow things down and find their pace, their rhythm that they're so used to playing. Of course, last week, absolutely annihilated Aberdeen, up in Aberdeen as well. It's a strong 7-1-1. It's notable to point out that Hibs in the last 5 games have only conceded 3 goals. And they've already conceded 1 here today, but it'll take a lot to get past that defence. It's been so strong so far. But here's an opportunity for Thistle. Gray finds Claire Docherty. Tyree Birchall drops it back. Georgia Gray looks to send it towards Henderson. Clackers again quick off her line. Click to release. Grant. Doran Barr. Lawson finds Bowie and now Riley. Hibs doing well to keep possession. It's a good long ball there by Siobhan Hunter. Held up well. Lindsay Taylor trying to feed through Tegan Bowie. Bowie does make the ball, but can't quite get that cross off, and it is out for goal kick, Partick Thistle. Faulkner moves it towards Henderson, gets the head on. Tyree Birchall, and was a deflection in the end. Does come off Birchall last, and it's a throw in to Hibs. Stacey Papadopoulos looks to find Kathleen McGovern, does so. Dropped all the way back to Poppy Lawson. Hannah Robinson giving chase to Doran Barr, still with Doran Barr. Good play under pressure there by McCulloch, and now Henderson finds Robinson. Just too heavy of a ball through for Tyree Birchall. Tyree has struggled to receive the support she's perhaps wanted in this second half. It's interesting to point out is it looks like Thistle has reverted back to a 4-back rather than the 5 that we played in the first half. Lindsay Taylor now trying to make something and unable to do so. She did dispossess Georgia Gray fairly easily there. McCulloch moves it forward. Rosie Slater now. Try to find Birchall. Get heavy pressure there by the Hibs defence, forces her to make an error. Hibs again moving forward. Heavy pass there, finds Tegan Bowie. Moves in Kira Grant now. Henderson does well to dispossess the Irish international. Releases Callie Gibb on the right. Kristen Riley does very well to recover from that. Foul goes against Callie Gibb. Tristan Riley moved back up to Scotland following a spell with Crystal Palace. She really is where Hibs like to dictate the pace through her. She's very strong on the ball and has done very well this game. Lawson moving it forward. McGovern wins a foul. I'm not entirely sure there was a lot in that. Pollock drops it back. Curry quickly dispatches it out towards Gibb. Callie Gibb does well to keep the ball. Up against Stacey Papadopoulos, still with Callie Gibb. Dropped inside towards Faulkner. Uses McCulloch, and now McCulloch's just looking to take her time with it. The experience of her coming into play. Nice 1-2 there with Rosie Slater, and looks to thread that forward towards Hannah Robinson. Throw in Thistle. Trying to move forward and try to break down that very solid Hib defence. Try and break into the box. There was Tyree Birchall, and defended well again by Hibs. Doherty, quick to it. Callie Gibb unfortunate to not win that back. Doherty finds Henderson, who tries to flick on towards Gibb. Forces Hunter to put it out of play. Georgia Gray now. Back to Doherty. Tyree Birchall holds up Henderson, and it's good defending again there by Siobhan Hunter. Forced back to Clackers, and she'll just clear her lines. Very feisty again here between the two sides. Henderson gets a shot off, but Hannah Robinson's not entirely pleased with what just went down. And the ref is going to have a word with her. Still on the floor. Likely should have been a free kick, but Henderson opted to play on and take the shot. Not entirely sure that was the best course of action, but it was easily gathered by Clackers, and Robinson now back to her feet, and we'll get back underway here. Hunter now spots the run of Papadopoulos, trying to get it through to her. But good seeing it out there by our captain, our leader, Demi Faulkner. Thistle defence just exchanging passes between each other, try to keep a little bit of possession before sending it long towards Gibb. Birchall does well. Good recovery there by Papadopoulos, and now Grant back out to the Australian. Drops it back. Hibs now trying to create something here. McAloney again using that quick feet. Bowie looking to use her pace up against Doherty. Does well. It's put across goal and defended well in the end by McCulloch. Cleared well there by Thistle, and getting back out with McAloney on this right hand side. What can Michaela McAloney do this time against Rosie Slater? Slater has to be careful, obviously, she's on the card. Slater does well to dispossess, but touch is too heavy, and now it's back with Hibs. What can Hibs do here? Hunter, Lawson. Poppy Lawson finds Kristen Rayleigh again. Out to Doran Barr, back to Lawson. It's a good dangerous ball there towards McGovern, holds up well. Good defending in the end by Partick Thistle. Corner kick there between Rosie Slater, Kathleen McGovern. Last touch came off the Thistle defender, and now another opportunity for a set piece to be delivered. Been dangerous for both teams. What can this one do? Papadopoulos gets the shot off. Wasn't too far away, but ultimately high and wide. Here, Ross Stormont and Brian Graham just shouting instructions to their players, trying to motivate them. Half an hour left of this fixture for now. Of course, again, the opportunity for extra time and penalties is there if it's needed. It's a dangerous ball there, looking for Henderson. It's dropped all the way back to Clackers though. It's putting deep pressure on Clackers now. Moved forward, Papadopoulos. Still with Stacey Papadopoulos. Looking to find Bowie. Claire Doherty does well now. Forced to put it out for a throw in there by Tegan Bowie. Hibs not giving up on their press. You see Grant Scott's looking towards his bench as well. He's sent a few players to go and warm up, including Ailey Adams and Abby Ferguson. Two players I mentioned that could cause problems. Tristan Riley, good turn. Does well to keep possession. Dealt with in the end. Still with Hibs, and they've recovered well. Cleared only as far as Papadopoulos. Out to Lindsay Taylor. And she's forced all the way back to Poppy Lawson. Doran Barr on the right hand side. McAloney. Back to Doran Barr, trying to exchange passes. Good defending by Hannah Robinson. Doran Barr wins another free kick. What can Kira Grant do with this one? Getting plenty of options in that box. He's made his way right the way through towards Hunter. Siobhan Hunter now trying to put it back in. It's cleared away by Henderson, but it's not a very strong one. Georgia Gray does well to make up for it. Send right the way forward. Goal kick to Thistle. Jenny Curry looks to find Callie Gibb. Claire Doherty gets the loose ends, trying to send that forward. Thistle trying that long ball once more. It's not seemed to work in today. Kathleen McGovern trying that press. Forcing the long ball from Thistle. Riley into Taylor. Taylor still with possession. Out wide towards Bowie. Does well to keep it in. Tegan Bowie up against Claire Doherty. Drops it back. Stacey Papadopoulos now. It's a dangerous ball to the back stick towards McAloney. Good defending in the end there by Rosie Slater. Hannah Robinson trying to move forward. Doran Barr holding her up. McAloney now. Still with McAloney. Drops it. Lindsay Taylor. Good defending and cleared away by Rosie Slater, but only as far as Doran Barr. Now Jennifer Curry can hold on to it and slow things down. Brian Graham not happy with the referee. Could be a wee stoppage of play here. Looks like Sharon McCulloch's down. Not sure if she's winded at the moment, but he will take his time. Obviously, not long back from that ACL injury, so we won't want to take any risks whatsoever. But Doran Barr, you can see getting away with that one. Brian Graham not happy at all, voicing his frustrations quite loudly. McAloney now trying to get onto it. Very well done there by Jennifer Curry. Tyree Burchell. Good play here by Thistle. Hannah Robinson down the left-hand side. What can she do? Dropped back. McAloney does well to recover that. Hibs fan feeling that Jennifer Curry handballed that when she came out to clear that. Again, voicing their displeasure. It's getting quite feisty here at Petershill. Apologies if you can hear any crude language in the background. Here's Hannah Robinson. Dropped all the way back to Curry. Moved out towards Callie Gibb. Gibb keeps it in. Papadopoulos first to it, and here is Callie Gibb now. Back with her number 19, drops it. Tyree Burchell gets the shot. Dropped back. Amy Bullock, and it's over the bar. Opportunity there for Thistle. But wasted. And I think it's good that we finally get the ball out of play to calm things right the way down. Riley finds Bowie. Bowie now pushing down that left-hand side. Looks to send it towards McGovern. It's a good turn there by Kathleen McGovern. It's gone into the back of the net. It's a good goal there by Hibs. Could have perhaps been defended better, but Kathleen McGovern is a goal scorer. And she's done what it says in the tin. Summer siding from Hearts paying dividends. Be interested to see who Brian Graham turns to now. If he looks to use his options on his bench. Hibs don't seem to be in any rush to get back into their half for this. Claire Doherty trying to fire up the troops, and back on the way now. Ball there, Tyree Burchell trying to look towards Henderson. Faulkner. Move forward towards Robinson. Riley beats it to her. Again, Hibs looking to progress down. About 24 minutes left here at Petershill Park. Scoreline 2-1 Hibs. As things stand, Thistle are out of the SkySports League Cup. Kirsten really doing well to keep the ball there, and Hibs now just taking their time. A series of passes there between Hunter and Clackers. Hunter now looking to use that long ball once more towards Papadopoulos. Curry does well to claim that. Move towards Henderson here. Georgia Gray now. Trying to create something. Trying to slip through Tyree Burchill, and it's just too heavy for her. The solidity of that Hibs defence is making it very difficult to get balls put in behind. Hunter back to Clackers. Henderson giving chase here. Under pressure are Hibs. Doing well to keep possession. Doran Barr. Good tackle there by Slater. Hunter. McGovern. It's a good ball towards Michaela McAloney. Does well to keep it in. It's good delivery towards McGovern. Cleared for now. Picked up there by Robinson. Still very scrappy in the air. Tegan Bowie looking to use that pace. Very technical player. Drop towards McGovern. Gets the shot off and safely into arms of Jennifer Curry. Looking to get her second of the match. It's been players sent to warm up here. Looks like Lucy Sinclair, Carla Boyce, Shona Cowan might be making their way on. Hibs also have a couple of bodies in waiting. Abby Ferguson, one of them. Stacey Papadopoulos. Tegan Bowie. Now Lindsay Taylor looking to feed back. Bowie, great use of her pace, and now McGovern. A real team goal there by Hibs. One that Brian Graham won't be happy with. That could have perhaps been stopped a bit quicker. Tegan Bowie's pace. I've mentioned it all game, and that was the key to that goal there on Kathleen McGovern. A real finisher like that is never going to waste a chance like that one. In terms of our substitutions, it'll be Cheryl McKillop, Amy Bullock and Callie Gibb making way for Shona Cowan, Lucy Sinclair and Carla Boyce. And Abby Ferguson will be making her way onto the pitch. It's Michaela McAloney making way for Ferguson. Georgia Gray gets us back on the way, trying to find Burchill, who's drifted out towards the right wing now that Carla Boyce has came on. Carla Boyce will occupy the striker position, allowing Tyree to try and use that pace down the right. Birchall looks to move it towards Henderson. Henderson can't control. Ferguson now. It's a good first touch on the right hand. Looking to move in. Bit of a heavy challenge there by Georgia Gray.
Confirmation of your Hibs substitution of number 8, Michaela Macaroni, and she's being replaced by number 7, Abby Ferguson.
No malice in that tackle, it's just a heavy one. Both Abby Ferguson and Georgia Gray played together in the Celtic Academy. Spent Scotland youth camps together as well. The under-19 squad. Back underway. Grant puts the ball into the box, it's heavy and it's over everyone. Curry finds Henderson. Good pass to Tyree Birchall. Dropped it back to Doherty, who tried that long ball again and again. Easily swept up there by Hibs. It's something that's really been difficult in this game. Always trying the long ball and it's not particularly working. Ferguson on the right hand side looking to use that skill of hers. Does well. It's a good delivery towards Bowie. Taylor using her strength. And Kathleen McGovern picks out a shake from out of nowhere. It's 4-1 Hibs, and it's a hat-trick for Hibs' number 10. Not entirely sure where that one came from. Just see it pick up a loose ball, take it past one, and then just fired it into the back stick. But 4-1, going to be difficult to come back. 15 minutes left. It looks like another substitution is going to get made for Partick Thistle. Looks like it'll be Georgia Gray making way for Imogen Longcake. Likely see Cara Henderson go deeper, and Imogen will go into the number 10. Or you could see Tyree Birchall go into the 10.
Off number 22, Georgia Gray. She's been replaced by number 27, Imogen Longcake.
Back underway then. Taylor filled by Cara Henderson. No love lost there between the two teammates, or two former teammates, shall I say. Riley. Out to Lawson, back to Riley. Boys putting on some pressure, but the experience of Kirsten Riley's came well within her favour there as she kept possession. Given away by Clackers, and now Birchall down the right hand side. What can Tyree Birchall do with this one? Gets a ball towards Robinson. Abby Ferguson sees it out for Hibs. Hibs throw in. Just about 15 minutes left here in this Sky Sports quarter-final. (4-1). Handball there. Henderson will look to take this one. She sent bodies forward. It's typically Henderson that is the body that gets sent forward. It's good delivery. Lucy Sinclair tries a volley and nearly finds Demi Faulkner, but out for a goal kick. Again, Hibs will look to slow things down, and another substitution getting made here. Looks like Ailey Adams will be coming on for Kathleen McGovern. McGovern, scorer of Hibs' second, third and fourth goals in this second half, securing that hat-trick for her. And Ailey Adams, I've mentioned it a few times already, but been in some sublime form this season. Scorer of 2 goals. Last week against Aberdeen.
Substitution for Hibs, going off, number 10, Kathleen McGovern, and she's been replaced by number 9, Ailey Adams.
A frightening stat about Ailey Adams is that she's scored 7 in her last 4 club matches. Didn't score against Glasgow City, but then the match before against Queen's Park, she scored a hat-trick. Some excellent form, having suffered a really bad injury last season. Kept her out for a number of months. Long kick now with Robinson. Drops it back to Shona Cowan. Finds long kick again. Empty long kick does well to keep possession. Drifts it out wide. Boyce trying to put it in towards Birchall. Papadopoulos clears only as far as Sinclair. Lucy Sinclair still going after it. Dropped inside Henderson. Poor ball there by Cara towards Doherty, and it's went out for a throw-in. One back there by Claire Doherty. Good defending there by Hibs. Now Ailey Adams does well. Lindsay Taylor. Dropped inside for Riley. Abby Ferguson on the right. Looking to cut inside. Does so still with her. A good sliding challenge in the end there by Henderson. But Kira Grant picking up the loose ball. It's now back with Ferguson. Out wide. Stacey Papadopoulos. Looking to move inward. Perhaps sees a shot. Still sees it. But drops it. Doran Barr. Ball towards Taylor. Bowie cleared away there by Doherty, but not a great one. Now Ferguson again. Try to get that cross in. Instead she dribbles it out of play. Abby Ferguson playing a wee wind-up check in her old teammates there. Have to be careful not to get booked for time wasting. She does love a yellow card this season. She's had quite a few. Sent forward towards Adams. Put out of play there. Brian Graham doesn't seem too happy. Hibs in no rush to take their throw, and I think Thistle have almost just accepted their fate at this point. Clackers. Out to Poppy Lawson. It's a good pass to find Ailey Adams. Drop towards Doran Barr. Good defending there by Slater. Rosie Slater now progressing forward. It's put out for a Thistle throw. Long kick now. Gets the shot off. It's unfortunate. Very nearly snuck in the back of the net. It looked to have taken a deflection, but the referee says no. So goal kick. Much to the dismay of Imogen Longcake and Carla Boyce, who tried to argue that there was a deflection. Adams does well to hold up there. Finds Lawson. Doran Barr. Riley back to Lawson, and now Hibs again just keeping possession, controlling things the way they want to. Siobhan Hunter. Let's move forward towards Adams. It's given away quite cheaply. Cowan. Can move that forward, and again struggles to. Stacey Papadopoulos back to Siobhan Hunter, and again just keeping possession and seeing where it goes. Doing very well of it now, Taylor. Doherty's tracked her all the way over. Still with Hibs. They've not lost possession now for a good minute or so. Siobhan Hunter spots her on the bowie. Well controlled. Looks to feed Abby Ferguson. Quick feet. It's given away, but it's only gone back out as far as Ferguson drops it. Lauren Doran Barr now progressing down the right. Gets her cross off. Flick on is made. Good defending. It looks like that Jennifer Curry has picked up a bit of a knock there. Just back at her feet, nothing too sinister about it. Only about 5 or so minutes left of this game. Still 4-1 Hibs. Our sub getting made there by Hibs. Couple substitutions. Tegan Bowie and Lauren Doran Barr both making way. Try to work out who's coming out. Looks like it's Kirsty Morrison. Or perhaps Rachel Boyle. Yeah, Rachel Boyle is definitely one of them. Yeah, Rachel Boyles came on, and so has Maya Christie. Coming on for Bowie and Doran Barr.
Substitution for Hibs of number 22, Lauren Doran Barr, and number 24, Tegan Bowie. And they've been replaced by number 3, Maya Christie, and number 23, Rachel Boyle.
Taylor now. Hibs again just keeping possession. Looking to take a bit of a risk here now. Adams does well, finds that switch out to Abby Ferguson. Looks for Rachel Boyle, gets it. It's cleared away there by Slater, but another throw in for Hibs. Can they produce more damage with this? It's got to the part of the match where I should be picking my player of the match from the Thistle side of things. And I would probably give it to Rosie Slater. Very solid display at left back. Sherry McCulloch also very good performance at centre half today. And that's just not been a great day at the office for Thistle, and Looks like our cup run is all but over. Finalists last year, beating this side in the semis. Now Hibs have got the revenge. Jenny Curry looks for Docherty, it's too heavy for her. Papadopoulos looks for Adams, finds her. Good defending in the end. Now a long ball trying to release Long Cake. Adams. Hibs again, just controlling the ball. Not letting Thistle see any of it. Good defend in the end there by Cowan though to dispossess Taylor. Poor given away there by Curry, and now Maya Christie takes advantage. She can't quite get her return ball off that she wanted. Bit of banter there being exchanged between Carla Boyce and Siobhan Hunter. Carla Boyce obviously did play for Hibs for a couple of seasons. Bit of a heavy pass there on from Boyce, can't find Cara Henderson. Now approaching the 90th minute. Don't imagine much added time will be added on, maybe a minute or two. Lawson. It's a long ball looking for Ferguson. Slater's got that for now, but the clearance only goes as far as Ferguson. She pressures well, and Sinclair. Boyce puts it heavy towards Longcake, and Clackers very fast off her line. Curry happy to see that out for another goal kick. Tyree Burchill now. Almost created the chance out of nothing there.
A massive thank you to today's match sponsors, Graham Carolan and Harris Wilson. They've chosen as their player of the match, Partick Thistle number 2, Rosie Slater.
Rosie Slater receiving player of the match from our match sponsors, the Wilsons. Long-time supporters of the club. Thank you for your continued support. And the greens with me though, picking Rosie Slater as our player of the match from a Thistle standpoint. Grant Scott has a real serious side in his hands this season. It's back-to-back hat-tricks for Kathleen McGovern. The referee looking at his watch, I think he's preparing to call it. Henderson, still with Cara Henderson. Carla Boyce. Inwards towards Sinclair, trying to release Tyree Burchill, and well defended there. It was offside. Did wait quite a while before granting that offside, but each their own. Clackers will look to get us underway. It's a dangerous long ball towards Ferguson, giving chase. Curry quick off her line. Gives it away quite cheaply again, and Adams pounced in that. As the game comes to its closing moments, once again a big thank you to all that have tuned in today to watch this quarter-final matchup, both from the Hibs standpoint and from the Partick Thistle standpoint. Your continued support helps us put on these live streams. But that's full time here at Petershill Park. It's ended 4-1 to Hibs. Thistle do exit the cup at the quarterfinals, and now Hibs have a chance to go and progress past the semi-finals where we beat them last season. Of course, in other news, the other quarterfinals, Rangers beat Motherwell 8-1 last night, and Aberdeen beat Boroughmuir 3-1. So, still to come, Celtic versus Glasgow City at 4:10. Hibs will face one of those teams, or Rangers or Aberdeen, when the draw gets made. But from all of us here at Partick Thistle, thanks for tuning in. Full time, Hibs 4, Partick Thistle 1.